We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back.
All right, welcome everybody.
Hey,
King's Court. It's Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day.
hump day, man. It's on downhill slide now.
That's right. I'm here with my good friend, my buddy, my compadre, the commander in the house. And today we have a special guest. Brought him on at the last minute. He's very intelligent. That's why we brought him on here to class up us a little bit here, because Commander and I, we need somebody to watch us out once in a while. He's my good friend. He's a king of clean comedy. Mr. David Scott's back in the house.
Hey, David.
You doing well, my friend? You doing well? You look. I hope you're doing well. I mean, I think you're doing well. You seem like you're doing well.
I'm doing well.
Excellent. Okay. Guys, share out and let everybody know. Let everybody see the goings-ons here. We're trying to put on a good show. We all share this thing out. We appreciate you all being here every week. We always do. We don't take it for granted, and we think you guys are awesome people. Now we'll go check out the comments. I bet you Dean Cerny first guy on the shoot. Let's see.
Yes, he was.
How do we know that? Hey fellas, how you doing, brother?
Hey,
Kiwana, thank you. Another week is upon us. Yes, ma'am. Appreciate you joining in. BJ, she's watching. Oh, Forging Yeti. Hello. Hey, I see guys. He might have that might be Stone Yeti himself right there, guys. Robert Tanner. I hope that's who that is. I don't want to call him up if it's not. You're not Robert Tanner. Oops. Okay.
Excuse me. I
see you guys tuning in. I see you guys on Backwoods Veterans Media, Comedy Vets on YouTube, Comedy Vets on Facebook. Thank you all for joining. All right. We're going to get started with the show here. All right. You know how we do this? We always start out with our missing persons, okay? And this week, we're going to the state of Missouri, and here we go. All right. Now, these are set up different, so they don't give you much information. Here's the deal. Missing adult. His name is Russell Allen. Date of last contact, 8/2/2025. That's 8/2/2025. His age is 70. His race is black, gender male. Hair bald, eyes brown, 5'10", weight unknown, but looking like his face and shoulders, he might be a hefty guy. Missing from Florissant, Missouri. If anyone has any information regarding Russell Allen's whereabouts, please contact the Florissant Police Department at 314-831-7000. That's 314-831-7000. Should take you also to Missouri Highway Patrol Missing Persons Clearinghouse. Their phone number, 573-526-6178. That's 573-526-6178. Or you can email, if you're a person who likes to get on a computer, missing persons at mshp.dps.mo.gov. It's he's unclassified, public awareness bulletin. And of course you can do an anonymous tip online as usual. I don't know if I can make that face any bigger or not, but there, try to check him out. And if anybody has any information, don't hesitate. Feel free to contact.
That's right.
Family, we sure appreciate that. Stone Yeti. That's right. Robert Tanner. Thank you, sir. It's a me, Medio. Good man. All right, we got that out the way. We get some of these news and some of these memes. Those of you that follow us, we got a funny little set here we do here. First things first, it's closing down the date. We're getting close to our show here in Hale, Missouri. On this particular show, our MC James Riley. Pete Barlow has got his leave. He will be coming up. He's got his leave. Myself is on there, and my good friend, my buddy Richard Montano, the Godfather of Comedy, he's going to be headlining this particular show at this time. It's an adult show. It starts at 7 p.m. Must be 18 or over to come in. Guys, that's the venue rule, not necessarily ours. But, if you're going to watch a comedy show, you probably ought to be 18. There's a number down there if you want to call. It's a free show. So no need to purchase any tickets, anything like that. The venue's paying us, and they're passing on the savings by giving you a free show. It's at Hale Hangout, 219 Main Street, Hale, Missouri, 64643. 64643. Of course, you know our money goes to suicide prevention amongst our fellow brethren. Also, I'm signed up now. You guys get yourself signed up for the 6th annual UTV ATV Patriot Ride. Okay, I'll have it. I got my insurance all set up to kick in place there, so I'm ready to go. I gave her the size of my T-shirt. Contact Amy Ford. She's out there at the insurance office right outside of Cameron there. Hit them on Facebook. Whatever you want to do. We'll be unloading at CP Excavating out there on 69 Highway. We're between 8 and 10. We will leave at 10:15 after the safety meeting, and we're going to go 10:30. We have to be at the VA home because they got ceremony that we can't miss. Okay, they don't want to be doing ceremonies, and all these ATVs are pulling in there. So allow yourself enough time. The average speeds between 25 and 30 miles an hour. You got gravel, travel, trails for the beginners. All riders must sign in a waiver to ride. That's non-negotiable, guys. It's a family-friendly event, so the language, control your language, control some of the music. If you play music on the ride, that's up to you. But make sure you control what's going on there. Remember, there's children around, so do that. And raffle items, and auction items. If you got something you want to raffle or auction, contact Amy over there at the insurance company. I think it's Farm Bureau is the name of the place over there. Contact her. I have a couple items on behalf of Comedy Vets that I will be donating. Also, guys, if you got an opportunity, please go over to Grown Man Sports. There's our logo, Grown Man Sports on Facebook. Give us a like or give us a follow, actually. Heck with the like. Give us a follow. We need 100 followers to go live. J-Dub and I, the founder of BV Nation, we want to go live on opening draft day so we can cover the first round of draft. And so if you give us a follow, we get 100 of them, we'll be able to go live. We used to be able to go live without 100 followers, but since StreamYard has changed the rules, we can't. Of course, there's some of my merch for sale. If you guys are interested in this merch, these are dog tags, and they can be converted into keychains. Dog tags and keychains. You guys want any one of them colors right there, let me know. They're $5 plus whatever it costs to ship them out to you. It shouldn't be much to send out an envelope with those things in it, but we'll see. Okay, let's go over here. Check out. It wasn't media. It was Bigfoot ride home. Yeah, you guys news. We'll get to that. Hi, Shelly. Yeah, guys, if you didn't know, Ohio got woken up to a loud boom. I guess a meteor hit over there, almost to the water's edge is what I was told. Dean, if you got any other information on that, let us know. But it heard toward the water, there's a loud boom when it hit. And people were like, this is an anomaly event. This has happened before, just not like that. It usually hits in the ocean or something like that. So those things happen. It is kind of scary to some people, unnerving. Some people said they were aggravated because it woke them up. I mean, okay, I get it. I get it.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
The sky is falling. Oh my goodness. Imagine some guy out there getting ready to do crack pipe and sees a meteor hit. I get it. Yes, sir. I get the sign. Yeah. All right, we'll get on some of these memes here. All right. Don't sit at tables where they talk about others, because when you get up, you're the next topic.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Avoid them type of people.
Yeah.
Okay. And remember, comedy's comedy. Funny. This lady here got 18 years in the penitentiary for giving people fake ashes after they were cremated. Go look this story up type in KC5TV News TV.com. Read this story. I need more information. I want to know how she was caught, how they figured out it was fake ashes.
Right. How would they know? How would somebody know when they hand you ashes that? Yeah.
Can they do DNA on ashes? I mean, DNA's come a long way. I don't know.
No, not on ashes. Once it's burned, it's done.
That's what I figured. But so I need a little more information. But she got 18 years for trifling this. My goodness. Here
what you do with the real ashes?
That's mystery.
I'm just saying, another one of those questions.
I mean, I go in there to get Uncle Buddy's ashes to come out with Fidos. I mean, or something else, and it makes you wonder how many times that happened and no one's knew about it.
Right.
You know what's happened before. It's like them signs I talked about a couple shows back. People got these stupid signs. There's a reason for some of these stupid signs. Somebody's did that. Right?
Somebody's done it. Exactly.
Yeah. So here on King's Court, we like to be accurate and true with all our information. And we got guys that watch us and correct us. So here's another true logo. It just don't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, or Independent. Here at the top, you have amateur looters. At the bottom, you have Congress, professional looters.
I know that's right.
If I'm lying, tell me, but I think there's an amen somewhere in there, boys.
Amen.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you, brother.
I don't even know if he did it, but I'm sure he heard about it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, remember the movie Grease?
Mm-hmm.
Here they are 20 years later.
Mm-hmm.
That's messed up.
Oh.
Just be yourself. Oh, trust me. You don't want that. Now, guys, look closely at this one because I want to make sure you look at this real good. Wonder what caused that to happen. Those are semi-truck tires. David and I first seen it. We thought it was a couch material. I thought it was a chair. I mean, what an ugly chair. Wow, look at that.
I thought it was cushions on a couch.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
No, I was wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't even in the same stratosphere. You're like, man, what is? I had to blow it up. Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
Inside pattern
all the way down to the belts.
Yeah, belts hell. They're down in the thread.
In there.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I mean, the inside tires got pretty good consistency. Look at me, a couple of circles and some flares coming off it. That's pretty good pattern there inside. Boy, I guarantee all three of us on here remember something like this. We never worried about stealing our TV in the 70s because it took two people just moving an inch to the right. And it also came with a workout program for children. Get up, turn the channel. Hey, go on the roof and adjust the antenna or the satellite. Yeah. I'm like you guys. We had a big giant Zenith, and this thing could play albums on one side and 8 tracks on the other side.
Yep.
And guess what? When I got to be a teenager, guess who had to move that thing on one end? I had to have,
My uncle had one that was a Quasar. Quality goes in before the name goes on. Okay, it had the TV in the center like that. Then on one side, it had all of the stereo, and then on the other side was a liquor cabinet.
Okay,
nice.
Okay.
That was a biggie. That was a biggie in the 60s and the early 70s.
Yeah,
got to have a liquor cabinet in your stereo.
No, it was anti-theft, I guarantee you. And the sad thing is, I had to move this son of a guy. I'd be involved in the movement of this thing for 20 years. This thing never went bad. It was colored. No. I mean, we played Atari on this damn thing. It never went bad. Finally, when it did, I'm thinking, what do you want to do? It? Mom's like, you carry it outside? No. Come on. We call Johnny down here. Give me a hand. Are you kidding me? Heck no. All right, guys, choose which car you like.
I'll take the top one.
Yeah. They're both the 51 Mercury coupes. There's just something about that top one, man. The way it's just gorgeous, man.
Mm-hmm.
It must be. I don't know if it's a color or that flare with the back wheel. Man, it's just gorgeous.
Bottom one almost looks like the Batmobile on steroids.
Well, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd own either one of them.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't turn it down.
Of course, I heard where I live at, Commander. I'm gonna have to store it at your place because I don't have it out here on my roads. Because
you couldn't drive it out there. You couldn't get across the railroad tracks with that.
No, that thing would have the bottom knocked out.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with some of our videos here.
What would you do if you walked into Walmart and I was the one to greet you?
Dad, why are we leaving so fast?
Don't even ask questions, son. We're going to Target.
Yep.
I'm out of here. Yeah, I'm not picking on nobody. I'm just out. I'm gone.
I ain't saying a word. No comment. I'm gone.
I want to know if this next one here is one of the contractors used to work for me.
Dude, you have to be kidding me. I ran out to the store and I asked my helper to put in the joist hangers, put them all in upside down. You cannot make this up.
I guess he wasn't very specific on how he wanted them.
Yeah,
you
you gotta be
see, the
clear.
first two were right. The guy couldn't
Yeah.
copy off how the first two were.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
This next one here, sometimes I get to see videos and I'm thinking, why?
Cut off the end of an expired toothpaste tube. Squeeze out the toothpaste inside. Then insert it into a pipe. Wrap a rubber band tightly around it. Use a piece of string to tie the rubber band and secure it. Screw the cap back on. Water will be easily blocked.
Why don't you just turn the water off?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not sure that will even.
Am I missing something?
That's a waste of material as far as I'm concerned. That's perfectly
Yep, yep.
toothpaste looking.
Waste
What
of
gets me is
toothpaste.
when they do that goofy stuff, how many people are actually think they can fix a leak?
Oh, I
like
guarantee you somebody ran out and tried that. Somebody
Yeah,
did.
right.
Ran out there with a piece of wire. I got this. And meanwhile, it's all over them.
Yeah.
They come in wet and soaked. Yeah. My question is why?
Why?
Why just
Yeah.
put a valve? If you're gonna do all that, just go get a valve. What are they? $1, $1.50? Put it on there and turn it off. Or like David said, how about this? How about walk up to the meter and turn the little knob?
Yeah, there you go. What a novel idea.
What a novel idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I follow this guy on TikTok. This guy's just silly. Just silly.
Give it up, guy. Just give it up.
It looks like it's a good thing that thing didn't run.
Yeah.
Because first of all, he's got a wood saw blade on it, and he's trying to cut metal pipe. That wasn't going to go very far.
No.
Oh man! And this guy here stole one of my jokes. I had this joke 20-some years ago that I wrote. My wife will verify for it, and this guy stole it.
Women can do anything a man can do. I'm always saying that. One of my misogynistic friends called me out. He said, "Can they build cars?" I said, "Yes, women can build cars." Because I was in a car recently, passenger seat, and I didn't have my seatbelt on. And the car kept beeping and 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 beeping until I finally put that seatbelt on, and then the car shut up. I thought to myself, this car was built by a woman.
Wife, okay. Well, I don't say the whole car. I say, women have built a lot of great things in cars. A woman's the one that built the seatbelt buzzer. It had to be from a woman. It just keeps going up. You do it. All right, guys, that was our memes and our funny things. Go back here to the comments. Let me see here. Go up here. All right, Dean says, he's talking about the meteor. It hit the ground 2 counties from me, flamed out over the house. Supposedly it was 6 foot wide and weighed 7 tons.
Mm.
Man.
I bet that made a hole in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't it should have. I'd argued it should have. Brakes were locked up and it drug the tandems on that semi. Yeah, the tires were messed up. My parents had a record player and 8-track on top. Yep. We had a little cooler in the building where there's 2. And the things were, right here. Those damn things were heavy. And the replacement ATV just went on top of the TV as an old one. That's right. That's what we did. And we had an albino peacock that we had on top of it too. It was a good catch-all. My wife's in there laughing. Carl Loomis. He's thank you for joining us, brother. He said, "Dean, what's up, buddy?" Richie and the Commander, how you doing, Carl? Glad you joined us, brother. Stone Yetta Woodworking. Carl. cup holders and visitor mirrors, visor mirrors. Yeah, those were something back in the day. All right, guys, we're gonna get into Commander's Corner, and he's probably got a good one lined up for you today. So, Commander, without further ado.
Okay, we'll do. Okay, listen. This week, I want to give a big shout out to all the military nurses that worked all the MASH units during times of conflict. You know, they were more than a pretty face when you opened your eyes in the ward when you got evac'd out to a MASH unit. They were there taking care of soldiers with very traumatic injuries. They read letters from home. They wrote letters for guys who couldn't write letters. They gave words of encouragement, a smile. They even were there holding soldiers, unfortunately, even up until the point to when they took their last breath. These Army nurses, these Navy nurses, especially the Army nurses that served in the front lines, just a few miles from the front lines in those MASH units where they brought in men to be treated for all kinds of various injuries and have to make decisions on the fly. I mean, split decisions. Even decisions, believe it or not, as to which ones they could probably treat and save and those that they knew there wasn't any hope for. And I just wanted to give you just a little brief overview to these fine ladies. God love them because they're great, and we don't have MASH units anymore. They've done away with the mobile Army support hospitals. I'm old school. I don't know what they call it now. I have no idea. I know that almost every medic in the field is a paramedic mainly, you know, and they're highly trained, highly skilled. Boy, you got a lot better chance of surviving a battlefield injury now than back during Vietnam, Korea, all the way up into the Gulf War. I mean, it's really come a long way.
They had those units way back in the Civil War and back in those days, but they called it triage. I mean, they just cut off your foot or leg, and because they didn't know how to help you.
Yeah, they didn't know that. It was very, very barbarian and very primitive at that time. But there were approximately 11,000 American women that served in Vietnam, with 90% working as volunteer nurses in the Army, Navy, and Air Force branches. 90% of those nurses over there are just absolute volunteers. God love them. I mean, they operated in high stress, dangerous, and sometimes primitive field conditions, treating horrific combat injuries and achieving a 98% survival rate for those who reached medical care. I mean, ladies were something else. I mean, and if you know a nurse that served overseas and one of those, even nurses today, I mean, they are it. When I had my accident 6 years ago, when my van got rolled and rear-ended out north of town out here, don't know who it was, but the person came up and identified themselves that they were a nurse. Stayed with me, stayed right there, held me stationary, so nothing got moved around until the paramedics showed up in the ambulance. Even now, I mean, just never got a chance to thank that nurse. Don't know. But those nurses are absolutely phenomenal. And if you know a nurse, thank them. If you know a nurse that was a veteran nurse that served, thank her. Give her a hug. Because I tell you what, they endured a lot. And their PTSD that they have from that, they had a mechanism to shut down so that they could just work. If not, I mean, you talk about a special breed of nurses. They were there. Some of these nurses in Vietnam, they'd go out to the front line and help and get back to the MASH unit.
Yeah.
There's some nurses that were killed, and their names are on the wall. Look them up. We've got nurses on the wall. So, anyway, our big 250th birthday is coming up for this nation. Be sure you thank your veterans out there. Thank your veteran nurses. Give them a big shout out. So this week, the commander here salutes all those nurses who sacrificed just as much as the troops did on the front line. So God bless you. Love you. Thank you.
Absolutely. You guys that watch the movie Pearl Harbor and you see how hard them nurses work, that's nothing. Hollywood can't even really touch some of the things those men and women nurses over there that did. The things they pulled off was crazy. You got a message, insane. Commander. It says, Commander, you might as well fess up your crush on Dana Delaney from China Beach.
That's right. That's right. She was hot. Still is.
Dean Cerny said, nurses are saints. My nurse in the critical care unit was gay, but he took care of me like I was his own family. He stayed with me later on after his shift to make sure I was going to live. Absolutely, Dean. Oh, and Dean says this. BJ, Dana Delaney was and still is hot. So, yeah. Not only was she in China Beach, but she played Josie and Tombstone. Yeah, so that was one of Weiss Weiss and Tombstone. I believe that was her.
That was her. Yeah, that was her.
Yeah. So Tombstone. All right. Thank you for that, Commander. You good welcome. Every week as usual. That's pretty cool. David Scott's here. He's in the house. He's joining. Well, he's on here with us. He's joining us today. Great friend of mine. Man, just got a lot of respect for him as a fellow comedian, as a man in general. And today we're going to talk about pet peeves, part of our conversation. You guys, if you like what you've seen so far, give us a like up the top of there. Funny, whatever. More likes, more funny as we get. We'll get the word out a little better. Dean says she was also in Tulsa King. She was in quite a few things. Dean was. Oh, by the way, guys, March Madness is coming out. You got till tomorrow. I think the games start tomorrow, so you got till tomorrow to fill out your brackets. Get them figured out. See, for bragging, I'm in 2. I'm in 1 for $25,000, and then 1 for bragging rights. So I probably won't win either one, but I filled out my brackets, so we'll go see how bad I get hit. I don't do well March Madness brackets. I've never won. I've come close a couple times, but never won. I've won on fantasy football, the suicide pools before, so those are all cool. And anyway, back to David Scott here, my buddy, my friend, a man I respect his comedy. I respect him as a man in general. We're going to talk about some pet peeves today. Okay.
Yeah.
So, David, since you're our guest, would you lead us off with 3?
Absolutely. I have a pet peeve. It's about signs. Signs are confusing. They're doing construction on the freeway near where I live. There's a big sign. Listen, I don't want to hit a highway worker, but if I do, you'll give me $10,000. Fine.
Okay.
The sign says. And I was going by a fast food chicken place, and it said open Sunday. I'm like, that's it? 1 day a week? So last Sunday I went over there. Some shady organization working out of the back of a Chick-fil-A. Signs. I have trouble with signs. Sign at the mall got me in trouble. It said 15-minute parking. I said, man, that's convenient. So I parked there. Spent an hour looking for a store called 15 Minute. Never did find it. Finally, I go back to my car. A guy sitting there waiting to park. He says, hey, pal, can't you read the sign? I said, I know, right? I'm as upset as you are. Now, my neighborhood doesn't have sidewalks. You pull in there. There's a sign. I have 2 questions. Number 1, who are the caution children? Number 2, why are they walking in the roadway? Someone should have a word with the caution family about their children. There's a sign at the car dealership. There's a stop sign. Underneath it, there's another sign that says heavy pedestrian traffic. See, I think that's an insult to skinny pedestrians. What are you supposed to do when you see a skinny one? Instead of stopping, you're supposed to speed up and try to hit them? You get extra points because they're kind of skittish. Sign at my gas station says Attendant on duty cannot open safe. I'm like, all right, but don't rub it in. This poor guy doesn't need a sign for everything he can't do. Attendant on duty can't go 10 minutes without looking at his phone. Attendant on duty can't hold down a job long enough to move out of his parents' basement. Come on, leave the guy alone. Anyway, signs. That's my take on signs, Richie.
All right. All right. Commander, you got to follow the comedian. So go ahead.
That's a tough act to follow.
Yeah.
I guess I don't have a whole lot, but I think one of my pet peeves that just really drives me up the wall is when you walk into a store and you go up and you ask them a question and they answer back with a question. How many of you all have experienced that? Okay.
Our local Cameron Walmart. We'll start there. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I guess my other one is when you have to tell the cashier how to count back your change so you can get the right amount of money. And then they want to argue with you and they pull out a calculator just to make sure that you're not trying to scam them. Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
Scam them. You're trying to scam me.
Yeah.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah. I mean, good grief. Yeah.
I got four that really drive me nuts. One, people that don't introduce themselves and come up getting your conversation. Never met them before in your life.
Yeah.
You know, they might have married your sister, for example, and they want to come and talk to you. First of all, who the hell are you? You know, I don't even remember my sister. Welcome to the family. Something. They come in and start talking to you and they don't introduce themselves. Another one that's just huge, just drives me. People who don't return somebody's calls or emails. Okay. They say, well, give me a call. I answer my phone anytime. Anytime you call, answer it. Well, is that right? Well, you still got a message from me from 6 months ago. You going to answer it? I mean, come on. It just drives me. I mean, why have a phone if you're not going to answer it? Why have a phone if you're not going to, I understand you get busy, but not return somebody's call? Even if you don't want to do business with them, so just come say, you know what, we don't choose to help you this time, but thanks for consideration. No, you get nothing.
Thank you.
You get Casper, is all you get. One that personally gets to me, maybe this doesn't bother you guys so much, but I'm a very competitive individual. And I don't like the term you're playing just for fun. I don't play for fun. I play to win. Like Herm Edwards. You play to win the game. You play to win. Okay? Keep score by winning. Winning's good. Losing sucks. I don't want to play I want to win, Now, you can't, losing's a good thing sometimes because it teaches you how to be better at what you do, teaches you your limits. But when I play a game, I play to absolutely 100% win. And one of my other ones that get me, and y'all know about this one, I've said this many times. People that ask me if I want my milk in a sack or in a bag. That drives me because it's got a freaking handle. The only reason why a bag is to carry something with a milk. You can carry your own. It's
got a handle.
That just drives me. I look at them like, no. Do you want to give me a hand taking my wallet out of my pockets? I pay for this. How about my money clip? It's in my pocket. You want to reach in my pocket for me too? No. I don't need no bag for my milk. So each of us gave some. Which ones do you disagree with or agree with, Mr. Scott?
Well, speaking about questions, my wife and I have always been able to communicate. When long after we met, we started finishing each other's sentences. But so now when I ask her a question, she takes it to the next level. She'll answer the follow-up question. I'll answer, would you like me to make you breakfast? She'll say bacon and eggs. I'll ask her, would you like to go get some lunch? She'll say Panera. I'll ask her, would you like to go see someone? She says marriage counselor. So she goes right to the follow-up question. By the way, speaking of pet peeves, if I had a pet, I would name it Peeves. Then when somebody came over, I'd say, hey, There's my pet peeves. It would always
I always
be
thought
fun.
about getting a dog and naming it "Come Here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
David,
Come here. Pet, come here.
it'd be funny if your son got a pet called Pet and named it Peeve, and you call him Harley David's son, who has a pet named Peeve. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Dean says in Canada, milk only comes in a bag. He said, no crap. I know when I worked as a prison guard, I wasn't in prison. I was a guard there. Their milk came in a sack too, and they put it in a little dispenser. But it always had like a little makeshift handle on it too. So
Yeah.
BJ says, I totally agree with you about the bagging of the milk. Mr. Ritchie, they're cheap bags. Don't hold the weight of a gallon of milk. Most of them don't, right? And the eggs end up busted on the ground on the way up the driveway. Yes. Yes. Don't maybe talk about eggs on here. Eggs are sensitive subject. Buddy Tim, he's catch him over on the Redneck Pimp Club site over there. He's the godfather of our site there. Timmy says, you don't know the stories are hiring window lickers. The stores are hiring window lickers. Yeah. Here's one I got. I went into Walmart. I just talked to my friend Jeff Onyx. I was going to buy a small speaker so I could, have set up my mic so I could practice from my house. I got a special room in my house, just at the edge of the kitchen. And I work on all my comedy, right? Well, over the years, I don't want to blame my wife for tearing my speaker up, my original one. She tore it up. So anyway, I was going to go buy one, right? Jeff just called me and said, dude, go down there at Walmart. They're in stock right now. They got like 4 of them. They're 100 watt. I said, bet. I go down there. I asked for someone who's been working in electronics. Lady said, I'm the supervisor here in electronics. I've been here 12 years. I said, in the same department. Yes. Okay, great. I'm looking for your 100 watt speaker that you plug a mic into. She just froze like a deer in the headlights. She goes, sir, I don't know that we carry them. Right beside her, this high, head high, was a rack of them. Okay. I said, you didn't know you carried them? She said, I don't think we've ever carried such a thing, sir. Oh. So I was going. I said, she turned around, she goes, oh my goodness, I didn't know we carried them. 12 years in your department, you didn't know you probably stocked them.
Wait till you go into Walmart and you want a turkey because you just feel like in the middle of summer, you want a turkey to make turkey sandwiches because I like turkey sandwich.
God forbid in the summertime.
Yeah. And you walk in and you can't find them. So you walk up and you ask an associate, where's your turkeys? Oh, we don't have any. They're seasonal. What? You mean we're only allowed to eat turkey at Thanksgiving time?
Yep.
They're seasonal? When the turkey, they're seasonal.
I got one better for you than that. I asked that same thing 12 years ago where the turkeys were. The guy looked and said, well, it's April. They're probably still in the field.
Good answer.
He said, if you really want one, you can wait till October and get one too from the field. Fair enough.
Okay.
I go shoot
Can't
my
argue
own.
with that.
I mean, I do live in the country. I do hunt turkeys. Okay, fair enough.
We get that. Yep, we get that.
And then I had one guy, my mother a long time ago, she went to look for turkey in August. The guy brought out sliced turkey and then like a little square deal.
Yeah.
My turkey. Mom said, well, I don't want to make sandwiches, but I guess I can now. Dean, good thing you didn't ask for a conundrum valve. Yeah. Never thought about that. Wow.
Speaking of turkeys, when I was riding my bike a lot, a bunch of us would go out and in the country, and occasionally we'd see a turkey. And the guy said, every time I ride my bike, I see a turkey. When I go turkey hunting, I never see any. And I said, well, the solution is obvious. Every time you go riding your bike, take a rifle.
Take a shotgun, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like deer season. During the year, you see them all over the road. You come out and eat out of your hand. Some people eat out of the hand. Come deer season, I think y'all have a big deer meeting Okay. You know, like that skit Jeff Foxworthy used to do on this deal about how the deer would have a meeting with each other. You know,
Yeah.
all the big bucks come out last, stay at the edge of the timber. I think they literally do that. I think they have a big old meeting and know when the seasons are. BJ, my pet peeve is when I'm looking for an item at Walmart. Here we go, Walmart again, and they are out. Okay. First, they tell me the truck will be there on Thursday. Then when I ask them if my item will be on said truck, they say, we never know what's going to be on the truck until we unload it.
Wow. Somebody knows.
Who does their
They don't
ordering? You know what, BJ? That is a mysterious question that you should have brought up for next program. Who does the ordering at Walmart? Because I want to meet the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? It may be automatic. You know, when you buy something, they just subtract one from inventory. And when inventory gets low, the computer orders some more.
Guess what, Walmart?
Come on,
The SKU
David.
code,
Stop.
The SKU
Stop it,
code
David.
on there, that's what that's for.
Sorry.
Yeah. Stop it. That's too simple, David. Stop.
Sorry. I apologize.
That's
Okay,
too
DJ
simple.
went to Walmart here a while back, and she wanted to get a can of oven cleaner. And they
Okay.
had one can on the shelf. What? In the city of 8,000 people, you only have one can of oven cleaner in the entire. So only one person gets to clean their oven today. You know. That's
There's
it.
more on the There's more on the truck.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't know if it'll be on the truck or not.
It'd be
Which truck,
Thursday
we
or
don't know.
Tuesday. They always tell me trucks on Tuesday, and then they say Thursday. You know, what are you, Casey's? Casey's truck is on Tuesday religiously. Or when you buy online, how many of you guys ever bought anything online at Walmart online, and you can't take it back to a regular Walmart?
You
Oh,
can't.
we don't sell that hell, sir.
That's
It came
right.
from Walmart. Oh, we're two different entities. It says Walmart right here. Here's my.
Right.
Oh, we can't honor that. But we can give you money back on a gift card. I don't care how you do it.
Do it.
Do
Just do it.
Don't tell me you can't do it and say, oh, yeah, we can give you a gift card. Why don't you just give me the gift card to begin with? Start that whole process along. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Wife bought some scooters for Christmas for a couple kids, for a couple grandkids a couple years ago, them electric scooters. And we took one back because it sent us the wrong one. Holy man, you think I was pulling their teeth out. You think I had a hold on when I was beating their head in the counter or something. They're so frustrated. What's wrong with it? No, it ain't the one. It ain't the one we need. It don't work. Why don't it work? Didn't you check it? Look, lady, I'm 54 years old. I got a pretty decent IQ. I'm a carpenter. I'm a comedian. I plug things in and check them before I do anything. Yes. How do you think I know that it didn't work? Or if you buy it, let's say my wife does a lot of shopping during the year, and she gets a lot of presents in August and September. Okay, you gotta hopefully they work, because if they don't work, you're expired. You can't return them because you bought these too far ahead of time, sir. We can't do nothing for you. Well, what the hell? What do you mean you can't do anything for me? Well, you got to call corporate. Well, ain't you guys Walmart? Don't you have a computer there? Can't you just beat the numbers in? Well, they don't recognize it. Okay. And you guys got me on medication. I'm the one that's medicated. Okay. Mm-hmm. Dean says supply chain issues. Yeah, I was so sick of hearing supply chain issues. I was about to puke.
I think Walmart took their how to run their system from VA 101.
Oh, I guarantee you, somebody from the VA set that up. Yes,
It's in
yes.
management at Walmart.
Yes, I guarantee you. And good for the veteran who got a job there, but he
Yeah,
took a template. He took a template with him, because I'm telling you what. And it might seem like we're picking on Walmart, but because a lot of us shop there, and that seems to be the biggest place doing it. But one other place I went to one time, it said fresh fruit out on the table. Fresh fruit. Pretty simple. It's all spelled correctly. Fresh fruit. All right. Right. I'm up there, and this guy comes up, and he's asked this guy questions. Is this fresh fruit? The guy just went, didn't say anything else, right? Kept going on there. Guy says, excuse me, sir, is this fresh fruit? I pointed again. I'm over starting to laugh because I see this guy getting heated, right? Well, fine then. You didn't want my business. You can't answer my question if this is fresh fruit or not. The guy finally said, sir, what's that sign say? What sign? Oh. He's like, you seen it when you pulled in. He goes, I know you can read because you drive. What's that got to do anything? He said, well, you took a driver's test at some time in your life. You got a valid driver's license. We know you can read. He goes, okay. Sits there a minute, pouts a little bit, walks up, and I'm telling you, just as God is my witness, he goes, are these tomatoes fresh? Yeah, I was like, nope, I froze them 2 years ago. We just thawed them out yesterday.
No fresh fruit here. This is the canned food.
Yeah.
The fresh fruit is on aisle 14.
Yeah, we took them out of the cans and put them in the fresh fruit aisle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, it's canned fruit.
We just brought the guy from Walmart down here with stuff he had left over. We're gonna come on, and all that, and then the guy turned around about one cucumber after all that.
Uno.
One cucumber.
Uno, one.
Okay. Yeah, wife and I, we like to catch you guys. I don't know if you guys do it or not, but every time I see it, like someone on the side of the road, some corn or cantaloupe, I call it mushmelon. I don't know what y'all called it when he was a kid. My mom called it mushmelon.
I call them mushmelon.
Yeah, my wife, she loves cantaloupe. I can't stand cantaloupe, but my wife loves them, so I get her some right on the side of the road, and some watermelons and stuff. Every time I see it, I always got to stop. I think those are pretty cool. And up around where we live, we got a heavy dose of Amish community. Okay, my hometown, I'm from Jamesport, Missouri. That's the biggest Amish sect in the state of Missouri. It's right there in Jamesport, and they're Amish, so I know a lot of their names and stuff. And some of them make some of the sweetest pies in the world. So all their baked goods are almost second to none, man. It's like God himself came down and baked it for you and handed it to you. Okay, it's delicious, man. And one time when I just moved to Jamesport, I think I was like 15 and a half. I left my mom's house and moved down with her brothers, my uncles and aunts. And I seen this Amish buggy. And I remember when I was a little boy down there visiting Jamesport, what Amish buggies were. Well, I seen one go by. I seen his hairy leg hanging out the Amish buggy. I said, okay. I asked my uncle, said, the Amish wear shorts? He said, no. I said, well, that guy didn't have any pants on. He goes, well, it wasn't a guy. Oh, the leg was hairier than my leg. I mean, her biggest fear was Velcro. Her leg was so hairy. Okay. Like, hey. I didn't want to be rude to her, but they're just natural people. So, I mean, after I figured that out, I'm thinking, oh, okay. From now on, concentrate on your business. Watch where you're walking. You won't have them problems. Okay.
There you go.
David, you got some. I noticed online, and those of you that follow David, you see it. He's got 100 days of jokes.
Right.
Okay. Tell everybody what number you're up to, and where to find.
I believe I'm on 77. Day 77 is today, I believe.
Okay.
Somewhere in that neighborhood. And the funny thing, you should mention that because here recently I've been talking about signs on my day of the joke of the day. Mm-hmm. So that's how I knew when you said, do you have any pet peeves? I said, well, I got some sign jokes. So here you go. There you are.
Yeah.
So hope I haven't chipped my hand.
We're going to do another show, Commander and I are, about signs. We did one a couple years back. It was a big hit. And it had some dumb signs. Yeah. One sign said, please don't pee in the light socket. Duh.
Somebody did that.
Yes, somebody did. My brother, when he's an itty bitty boy, he got up in the middle of the night and I don't know, he sleepwalking, whatever. He peed right in the socket. Yeah. Very interesting. Scabbed all up. Certain areas looked like a big horseshoe scab. Yeah, it was quite lost power. My stepdad couldn't figure out why we ain't got no power. Well, I mean, I know why. My stepdad comes in and why does it smell like urine coming out of this light socket? Yeah. What was the other sign we had one time? Every time you go in a restaurant, it says, employees, wash your hands after going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about just take employees off and say, just wash your hands after you go into the bathroom for everybody, not just employees, Or
wash
the
your
one.
Hands, that's nasty.
It is. That's disgusting. Or the movie Roadhouse. I don't know how many of you have seen that. I think that's one of the greatest movies ever. Patrick Swayze. I love that movie, right?
Oh, love that.
And
Roadhouse.
Sam Elliott said, you got to watch this place because it says in the urinal, don't eat the big white mint. I seen that very sign once. Like, I started laughing. Somebody has had to do this stuff, On
Somebody
some of your
got
markers,
drunk and ate that mint.
right? On some of your markers and stuff, it says arrow this way writes. Who don't know? Somebody Somebody don't know.
Somewhere.
Or
Talk about washing your hands. One time there was a restaurant that said employees must wash their hands while returning to work. While they're returning, they can't take the sink with them. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
they got one that folds up. I
While
can
you're
see that
returning to
sink.
work, wash your hands. Oh, what?
Right.
Can't do that.
No, if they got a fold up sink, I want to buy a couple of them. Those would be pretty
Yeah.
handy to carry with you.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think they meant before returning to work, not
Right,
while.
right.
That's a guess. That's a guess.
Yeah, well, it's probably pretty accurate. Yes, yeah. I see one sign one time that said, "When fans in motion, don't grab the blades."
Ah,
And I'm thinking, you know what? There've been several nights that I was drinking too much. I get it.
you wish you'd had that sign. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I had a reminder. Hey, fatty, don't grab that blade. You know, yeah. Or hang on them. You know, when you and your wife are in there performing activities, you want to swing off like a monkey on a chandelier. Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Don't do that. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Kind of
work.
like going to the deli where they got the hot food at, and they got to put a sign up that says "Do not lean on glass, hot." Okay.
Yeah, or McDonald's gets sued for having hot coffee, so they had to put hot coffee on their cups.
Yeah.
Back in my day, coffee was supposed to be hot. If you got burnt from coffee, that was your fault.
Your fault. Yeah, you're an idiot. Okay,
Man.
just saying, you're an idiot.
Uh,
But you can't go by that anymore because, duh.
no, they got crepe
No.
latte and latte crappies and whatever all that cold
all
coffee
that
is.
other
And
stuff,
yeah.
and I can't keep up with it, but my daughter does.
Now some of it don't even taste like coffee. I mean,
No.
what's the purpose now? Some of it ain't even, yeah. Well, kind of switch topics now. Last one for the day. There's a big thing about fat shaming going on in this country. Okay. And they're calling it reverse fat shaming now. If you say anything at all, have a conversation. If you say being large, being obese is not healthy, people are taking offense to it. Well, being an obese person, I don't mind you telling me that it's unhealthy because it is unhealthy. You know, now some people walk around big. I walk around a big guy. I've been, even in the Marines, I had to get a chit to say I could weigh 205 when I was supposed to weigh 195 because, they take my neck out and I was just fine. Right. I'm just a bigger bone guy. But people are taking offense now. They want to look like how they look. You ain't gonna get no problem out of me. You want to look how you look. Look how you look. I don't care. It doesn't make a difference to me. But don't get offended. Don't get offended if someone's trying to help you out. You go to the doctor. He said, "Well, Mr. King, if you lose a little weight, this and this will happen." Thank you, doctor. Appreciate that. You tell me every time I come in here. I get it. You can live a lot longer. Have you seen the community lately? Maybe I don't want to live any longer than what I live. You ever thought about that, Doc? Maybe I want to go out my way. Okay. So what do you think about that, Commander? The reverse fat shaming.
All of this stuff about getting your feelings hurt over everything, to me, it's just absolutely ridiculous. It is what it is. I don't make fun of heavy people. I used to be extremely heavy. I mean, you just don't. Some people can't help it. I mean, they've got a medical condition that causes it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I mean, you don't want to walk up and deliberately do it to the point that you're just being cruel and mean.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody's got to tell you, I really care about you, and I think it would benefit you if you could try and maybe exercise a little, or maybe, whatever, and find a delicate way to do it and say, I'm just saying this out of pure love because I know it's not healthy for you. And a lot of people would just automatically say, yeah, I know, but everything I try just doesn't work. Okay. But just to be malicious about it, to me, people just want a reason to gripe about whatever. And so next week, it'll be something else. Okay. I'm just saying.
One of my jokes I tell on stage called obesity awareness.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you're obese, you're aware.
You're aware of it.
You don't. Yeah. It's not a surprise when somebody tells you, you're kind of obese. Really?
Really? Think so? Yeah.
couple of signs. If you're out there and you don't know you're obese, I got a small list for you that you can tell if you're obese or not. If you bend over to tie your shoes and you get lightheaded or pass out, I'm sure you're aware.
I'm sure you're aware.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you try to button your pants and you dislocate your shoulder, I'm pretty sure you're probably aware. Okay. If your favorite snack consists of a nightly jar of peanut butter and a spoon, and you throw the peanut butter jar away when you're done, you're aware. You're aware. If you walk into a restaurant with your significant other, and you start hearing love music in your head, and your eyes start watering, your mouth starts watering, pretty sure. If you go to take a ride with your significant other on a horseback, and you step up on the first step, and that horse looks back to you and said, "This is some bullshit," you're probably aware.
So's the horse.
Yeah. If your shadow weighs 20 pounds, you're probably aware. If you get your driver's license out of your wallet and it gives you carpal tunnel, you're probably aware. People are not as dumb as you think they are. I'm pretty sure they know they're obese.
Yeah.
Okay.
People know.
If you stand on a digital scale and it says 1 at a time.
Yeah. I mean, there's no need to talk about the obvious.
No.
Saying.
Dean said, I look like an obese raccoon because I stayed up all night drinking and eating garbage. Well, first of all, Dean, I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad
you're alive to look like an obese raccoon.
Yeah, boy, and you lost a lot of weight. And listen, if you want to lose weight, Dean, you didn't have to go get sick and have some of your intestine cut out. We could have helped each other out by, we could have logged the information the easy way. Guys that don't know, Dean Cerny, one of our super fans on here, he had to have about 18 inches, 2 foot of his gut cut out. He had got an infection down there, and he had the have it cut out, and he's in the hospital, and he almost died in there. Okay, they were almost to the next of kin phase, start notifying next of kin, and man, he did great and come a long way. And they were telling him something about it's gonna be hard for him to walk, and he rehabbed, and he got up and did his thing, and he went home, and he just keeps more improving every day, and so we're proud as heck as Dean for that. Another thing about the fat thing, people are obese. You got people that go have these surgeries. My late brother, his I don't know if she was a fiance. I don't even know if they really got married. But anyway, it was his common law wife. Okay, she went and had that surgery done on her stomach. Okay, I think it was a gastric bypass. Is the one
gastric bypass is what that is.
Okay, well, they gave her a list of things and told her what to eat, what not to eat. And they mean that on that list now. That's no joke. That's not a suggestion. They really mean that. And I was looking into it. When I woke up one morning, I was 300 pounds and said, get off of me. There wasn't nobody there. I figured I better go do something, right? And so I looked into it, and, you couldn't eat hot food. Well, that pretty well solved my problem right there, because I love hot food, eat it all the time. But then you couldn't eat hamburgers, barbecue sauce. There's certain things that are in my everyday diet that I just couldn't give, and some things you drink, right? Well, she got the same list millions of other people got. She didn't follow it. And now she's living in a nursing home being took care of every day.
Yep. That's
how bad it messed her up. Okay. So, fat shaming, who cares? If you don't like the way they look, don't look at them. Don't talk to them. That's your business. If you're a person who gets offended when a doctor tells you're obese, quit being so damn sensitive. If he's not making up lies about you, if you got high blood pressure because you're obese, then he needs to tell you. Quit being sensitive about it. If you got diabetes from being, big, quit being sensitive. Say thank you. I'm aware. Appreciate it. That's a doctor's job. A doctor's job is to tell you things about your health that you don't want to hear. Right. So, don't be sensitive. And if you like me, for example, my wife watches that show, 600 pound or 1,000 pound life, what it was about the sisters that weigh over 600 pounds. I can't watch that. It's disturbing to me. Right. But I'm not writing them emails and telling them you guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves, go kill yourselves. Don't care. My wife watches it. Let my wife watch it. She follows the process of those guys losing weight. Fantastic. I did mine another way. You know, I didn't gain a lot of praise, and I wasn't looking for it. I lost 54 pounds. Okay, and still in the process of losing more. So basically, all I'm trying to tell you guys is live your lives how you want it. And if you're a person out there, if you're upset because I weigh 245 pounds and I should weigh 195, mind your business. I didn't ask you. If you're mad because you think David needs hair treatment, he didn't ask you. He don't care what you think. Commander, he get a little thin. You think he cares? No, there's a little thing called a hat. He puts it on. There you go. Problem solved. Ain't none of your business. So I guess it's getting that time of year where everybody's getting out now, and it's getting warmer, especially here in Missouri. It's getting warmer, and people want to get out and do things. Basic hygiene, guys. Ladies, if you look like Chewbacca down there, do some scaping, do some landscaping, okay? Yeah, if your toenails look like you can swoop down on a pond and grab a trout or a fish,
that's the sign.
That's I'm telling you.
That's the sign.
That's some questionable hygiene, okay? If you get in an elevator and you're crying like you're smelling onions, and your eyes ain't the one watering, everybody else is. Hygiene, okay? If you know you're going in public anyway, have some damn common courtesy. Have some common courtesy. That particular situation, I wrote me a good joke about it, and the joke's took off now. It's called Ode to Roach, okay? And how I wrote this joke is my dad and I went to an auction some years back. And we've known this lady. This lady, she's been to every single auction. She must have deep pockets. I don't know. But anyway, it was in the middle of, it was late June, right when it started getting warm outside, okay? And she was shorter than me, so she always stood in front of me and Dad. It seemed, apparently, I don't know why she always want to stand in front of me, but the wind was coming right to my face. And boy, I smelled her bad. My eyes started watering. It smelled like unwashed booty, Raid, right, and some type of chemical. So I walked away casually, didn't want to be rude. Here she come again. I'm like, man, about to gag. I walk away. Finally, I told my dad, I said, man, she comes by me again. I'm going to tell her. You need to go somewhere else. But that's, oh, no. Son, don't do that. That's rude. I said, no, it's rude, Dad. She walked around smelling like Ode to Roach. That's what's rude. Okay. Ode to Roach. Her own perfume line. Okay, that's rude. So
that nobody wants to buy.
No, I guarantee you, it ain't a popular scent. Okay. It smelled like, she actually smelled like cat, unwashed booty, some type of roach spray, and some other fragrance that borax maybe. I don't know. I can tell you she had a lot of cats and roach problems. Okay. Cats are one of the worst animals to have in the house if you don't train them, because everything you got to smell like ammonia.
Yep.
It's a nasty smell. I don't know I wouldn't say it's the worst smell in the world, but it's got to be up there. I think skunk is up there. Rear end grease out of a car, that 90 weight oil. Oh man, it's got a pungent smell.
That's got a bad odor.
Yes, it does. Dean said, "Oh, to EBT."
Oh, the EBT.
Oh no, she went to every auction I was going to for the last 5 years. She had that money somewhere. I don't know, but anyway, guys, we appreciate you guys tuning in for us. Thank you, David, for coming on and wasting your night for a couple of idiots. We appreciate it very much. Guys, David's got some shows coming up. Look for him on DavidG.com or was it David Scott's Clean Comedy?
Scott Clean Comedy.
There you go.
.com.
There you go. Look him up, guys. He's got all his shows on there. He's got upcoming shows he's gonna be on. It's not official, but I got a phone call wanting us, and David's gonna be part of this. Go out to Augusta, Maine, and put on a show out to Augusta, Maine. And not just one show, it looks like probably a couple more for a total of 3, maybe 4 shows out there in a 2-day period. So I'm really looking forward to that. That'd be awesome. I'd take David Scott out there, maybe G.I. Lowe, he take him out there, or maybe even Jeff Onyx. I don't know what the lineup's going to be, but Pete Barlow said he'd wanted to go too, maybe Roy Anthony. So it just depends on how it turns out. So Commander, sir, you want to start us off with a closing, please?
Yeah, I will. Listen, I know Mother Nature went off her meds in our part of the country, and I think she's back on them. Things are starting to level out. It's going to be about 80 degrees tomorrow, somewhere close to that. So, listen, it's getting closer to being able to grab the fishing pole and head to the lake, the pond, the stream, wherever you want to go. Get out and enjoy the weather. Take some time for yourself to just sit back and just relax and soak it all in. I mean, you get down in that dark place, give somebody a call, and we'll listen. We'll get you through it. We'll get some help somewhere. I mean, you've made it today. You can make it tomorrow. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and remember that you are needed by somebody somewhere. You are needed. You're not worthless. You are loved, and you come in and you just enjoy your life and just take it that one day at a time. Don't try and conquer the whole year. Just take it as it comes and just roll with it. Everything's going to be great. And remember, it takes a strong person to ask for help. Okay? You're not weak if you ask for help.
Well said. Well said. Mr. Scott, sir, you want to give us a closing?
Yeah. I'm looking for a place that sells calendars 1 month at a time, because I'm not willing to commit to an entire year.
Yeah, that's a big waste of money. That's a racket, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, what am I going to be doing a year ahead of time? I don't know. Here's a calendar. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. You know, I might not even be alive. That's a waste of money. I need that $8.25 back, please. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to piggyback off what my buddy Commander said there. You're not worthless. You have value unless you're a child molester. Then nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
But times are coming, guys. March Madness is out. Guys, go have fun with your brackets. See how you do on your brackets. It's a free agency period in football. You guys like me, I'm a nerd. I follow NFL football all year round. Love it. Love the game. The draft's coming up in April. Then there'll be mandatory mini camps coming up. Pretty soon, it's going to be August preseason, and then the regular season starts September. Basketball season full tilt. Hockey's going on right now. I've seen golf starting to come back out. Yep. So lots of things people do. Fishing, I'm an avid outdoorsman. I love to fish, love to hunt. My wife and I, we've already prepared. I've got fishing poles after fishing poles after fishing poles ready, at the ready. I mean, I got them more ready than if I had firearms. Well, I lost all my firearms in a boating accident back in 1997.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I remember that.
Yes, I got a witness over there. Yes. So you keep them ready. Have your pet spayed or neutered, right? We're getting too many damn cats running around everywhere. I mean, when you get 10, 12 cats in the country and ain't nobody with you within 4 miles from you, there's a cat problem, okay? And it wasn't your cats, there's a cat problem. Remember, happy 250th anniversary this year, all right? Yeah. Check out your Memorial Day holiday festivals. I'm sure being 250 years is going to be a great benefit, great time. Also, the 4th of July this year, guys, is going to be magnificent, okay? Find you a place to go. You guys, you two are welcome to come to my house for 4th of July party if you want to. We have a cookout every year and lots of fireworks doing that. It's a great time. People getting married. I got a buddy getting married in that month. Wife and I are going on vacation in July also. So we're doing all that. We're getting all that ready. Things are coming, guys. Looking up. Don't live your life according to what you see on TV and what you read. Things ain't never as bad as what they seem, and they're never as good as what they seem. Okay, there's always a happy medium somewhere. Find a happy medium in your life. Look for comedy vets. We're booking now, so we got shows coming up. David Scott, he's going to be on a couple of shows with him. I already know because he's a trooper, right? Almost all of our clean shows, he's one of the main guys on it. So look forward for David Scott for comedy vets. Jeff and I are going to be out and around. We got the walk of September is the Walk Out of Darkness. We sponsor every year. We have them on here. We bring the guys on. We have to talk about it. We've already been conversations today, how to raise money for this very thing. So you guys prepare for that. That's coming up. Suicide is no joke. We've all lost somebody, know somebody that's gone. I lost first blood family to suicide. And every single grade of my life, elementary school, knew somebody commit suicide. Junior high, high school, after I was out of the Marine Corps, after I was out of National Guard, I've always heard about somebody close to me, my neighbor right up the road from me, committed suicide. It's a terrible pandemic, and we're losing. You know, numbers were 22 a day. Now, Commander and I both read somewhere that it's upwards of 45 a day, because now they're counting.
Yeah.
You know, the people that are stuck in the military, they're on their way out. They commit suicide because they don't want to come out to what's going on, but they don't want to stay in. What a position to be in life. You don't want to go out and join society, but you don't want to stay in where you're at. Love one another. Get out, have a good time. I'm Richie King, the bad man of comedy. On behalf of my friend, my father figure, David Scott, my good buddy, the Commander. We'll see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves and each other. Mother Nature, get back on your medication, because I don't know how we only got a half-inch snow, but I got snow drifts 10 inches deep that covered some of my roads getting to my house. How's that even scientifically possible to have 10-inch snow drifts with a half-inch of snow? Come on, Mother Nature. I expect more than that. Guys, take care of yourselves. We'll see you around sometime. Be kind to one another. Look for the goat guy in Missouri on 36 Highway. There was a gentleman that had a goat and a dog, and he was pushing a cart. Hearsay now he's down around Macon somewhere on 36 Highway, and he's going all the way to Washington, D.C. So I don't. If you guys are out about and see him, let me know where he's at. Be cool to know. He was down from my house for about a day and a half, and he moved on down, and now they say he's down by past Brooklyn, past Macon area. So look out for this guy. Pay attention. He's got a goat and a dog, and he lives in a little tent on the side of the road there. He's not hurting nobody. And listen, he cleans up side of the roads too. You see a bag of trash where he was. He bags up his trash and puts it on the side for somebody to pick up. Guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Don't dog ahoy. I'll see you soon.